Ice creams. Oh yeah. Egg. Well, I would like to see some longa maybe. 6 liters, yeah?
6 liters?
Or maybe
6 liters!
yeah. Well, maybe it's good to open the durian. Not sure.
Ansonis.
Ah, that's for Lazones, yeah. Ah. And this one? And this one?
Budding knife. Sa ano? Cacao.
Cacao, yeah.
Oh.
Ah, okay. How much is this one?
100.
100. And the small one?
150.
150. Yeah. Useful. I guess for the durian it could be good. Yeah. What do you think? Hello. That's beef or pork liver?
Pork.
Pork? Well, we have a pork liver.
Pork.
Yes. Oh boy. Pork liver. A chicken liver with egg.
Ngaan mo? Oh, kami?
Yeah.
Gutom?
Two small dishes.
Ulo ko.
Two, see.
Ah.
Chicken meat. Fish. And you see this is with the coconut milk. That's a chicken, yeah?
Yeah, I pork. It's a Bicol Express.
How you call this dish?
It's chop suey.
Oh, a little bit of veggies also. Well, that's gonna be my small meal. A little bit veggies, pork liver, chicken liver with the egg. Most heaviest meals which I typically eat much more lighter. Well, simple meals for the fast stopover. You're gonna be able to find such meals everywhere in each other place and in each other Philippine city. Well, a little bit more. More chickens. This is a grinder for the coconut. Oh, this is a very good one for the cutting the coconuts. Here you have a stick. Good, but it should be a little bit more like this so you can catch the coconut. I have been doing this. Oh, yeah, thank you. Clean distilled water. Rice. Hello guys. What's happened? Exhaust?
Yes.
Ah.
Damage.
Damage, I see. Yo. Check the one more small eatery. Let me see what they have here. Chicken liver, with the chicken meat. Yeah, lunchtime, busy. As for me, you see, no veggies. I want a little bit more veggies. Here we have a like soup, I guess. Yeah. That looks cool. Like, you know, the smell of the burning wood. Beautiful. Check this one. Look at that. So palm oil, you see, and coconut oil. This is 4 liters palm oil and coconut oil. Busy neighborhood. So many different kind of succulents and other plants. Yeah. Different people, different lifestyles. Hello. The roosters. Ooh. Well, I was hoping for some access to the riverside. I'm not sure. Yeah. No access to the river. I was thinking maybe I can see the riverside from this side of the river. It's much more better to walk around with a small package of the beautiful durian instead of the fast food.
Yes.
I see your fish is very popular and in demand.
Okay, thank you.
Why so? I saw the huge crowd come over to your fish and
The salt is very minimal.
minimal salt here.
Yes, that's why the people like it.
Yeah,
So some of the dried fish that are sold are
very salty. But the thing is, you know, you need to preserve it.
yes, yes.
So you still maintain preservation.
No preservation.
I mean, they preserve it by salt, by
yes.
salt and by dryness.
Yes.
So you still maintain it. It's all okay. It can stay maybe on the shelf 1 month, maybe more.
More. Maybe
More,
more.
yeah.
100 peso.
100 pesos per package.
Yes.
Yeah.
Half kilo.
Half kilo. Well, I guess it's a good buy, yeah, and as the local people buy it. Dilis.
Delish.
Yeah, beautiful. You can use this in the Lanka.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can put it cucumber, radish, then mix it like a salad.
Well, I like it. It's beautiful. Well, I'm not vegetarian. I eat meat, I eat fish, but of course I eat very limited. I never overeat, specifically the meat.
Very healthy.
Well, yeah, organic food is healthy. That's for sure. Yeah.
But the problem with organic is the supply, especially with the demand.
Yeah.
People are increasing in terms of population, so we are shortage of the organic products. If you apply organic in the vegetables, your production will be lower.
Yeah.
So if your production is very lower, you have a problem.
Well, but that you compensate by price in
Yes, you
advanced
can-
markets.
Yes, very high price.
It's an advanced markets always take 2.5, 3 times more than
Yes,
conventional.
that's true. Yes.
So if you have tomato, maybe 50, 40 pesos.
Yes.
So organic could be 120, 150.
Yes.
So something like this.
But here in the Philippines, I think people is not much more.
Not ready still, yeah.
Yes, they are prepared on the very low price.
But that's coming, that's for sure. And more people are educated about healthy food.
Yes.
More they go and more they choose
Yes.
organic foods. More they choose organic foods, it's more easy to produce for the farmer
Yes.
because they have steady supply and steady demand.
Yes.
All the internet is buzzing already about that. But the core and the beginning of that was maybe around the 70s and 60s when the first fertilizers failed, like DDT.
DDT.
It's failed dramatically and people understand how harmful it is. And from that time begins the movement of organic foods, which is of course in harsh competition, as you said, competition with conventional production. You spray your stuff, then you go sleep and it's all okay. No pests, no
pests.
herbs, no nothing.
Your production will go high.
Yeah, and here you have a different kind of techniques. If you talk about fertilizers, that's huge amount of the fermentation
Yes.
and cultivation, different kind of compost.
Yes, yeah, the soil you put in the soil, the nutrition you put in the soil.
So you preserve the soil different
Yes.
ways. You cover with the plastic where you can have a weeds.
Yes,
So that's herbicide.
herbicide.
And a pesticide is onions and garlic. You make the mixture of the onion and garlic
Yes.
and spray the plants so pests can't sustain. So there is techniques how you can scale, but they're much more difficult. They're much more complicated. It's much more sophisticated, more complicated taste. So we can cover amount of production and we have better taste. Plus it's clean and doesn't spoil and doesn't alternate your health, which in my opinion is a major spot, a major point. The cucumber, tomato, which is like 97 sometimes percent pure water, which is not pure anymore, full with the pesticides and herbicides. So we need to be more health conscious and clean environment conscious.
But
We're trying to figure out ways how to excel, how to make our lives more beautiful. As you see this beautiful compound, that's seen like it's everywhere in Europe. Here is only one small spot. You
spot.
go 10 meters from here and you can see the underdevelopment. So if you want to have environment like this everywhere, like in each smaller town and a village, you need to be stronger and unapologetically, I will say, mindful and self-sustainable.
population. Like for example, Filipinos, every day we eat rice. Now, if we eat organic rice, there is a shortage now. So that's why you see rice now. We eat rice not just organic but applied with pesticides, because if we will eat organic rice, there is a possible shortage.
But you see, it's always like this. When I hear the discussion like this, for me it's like mind-boggling. It doesn't get in my head as a logical chain of the events. And I can explain why. First of all, rice is the worst food which you can eat. There's nothing more unvaluable for you to eat as a clean carbs in the form of the starch. Any nutrition.
Yes.
It's a useless food. You all get overweight and sick. Like 90% of Filipinos, and your body complication is not that big. All are overweight. It's crazy. So you don't need to figure out the ways out of the rice. Yeah, you can produce more organic rice, and we can touch this a little bit later. But that's not a solution. Solution is a veggies. Other style of the food which gonna complement this environment. Because you live in a warm environment, you don't need to warm up your body so much. You can eat much more lighter foods. That's the question about the food culture.
But yes, that's true. Rice is part of our culture. You cannot remove.
Well, I will say so. It sounds also crazy for me, but I will answer like this. If you cannot move, so you're gonna be sick and fat.
Sick and
That's it.
but you have to exercise.
That's it. There's a very, very short answer. Either way, if you see and hear something uncomparable, unexplainably not right, you're gonna say, okay, you do as you want, but then pay the consequences. So it's wrong. It's not even discussable. And the Philippines is a very small country. Biggest consumers of the rice: India, China, Indonesia, 270 million people, Thailand, Vietnam, which produce more rice than you. You are very little in that, but you are gripping this food because you have no the food culture. You need to go back in your previous times when there was Maharlika or maybe the islands of the Filipinos who was eating little different diets. Look on that, look on your history, and I'm sure you're gonna find many amazing dishes there. So don't take this grip on the rice. That's our culture, that's nothing. That's only because it's convenient to store this food and produce. There's nothing about rice which explains that that's your national food or whatever. That's total nonsense. Before you was eating and gathering different kind of things, as we also was doing in our forests and our fields. We have a potatoes, we have a wheat, we have a flour, you have a rice. And the reason is why we eat those foods is all the storage and production of them. It's sustainable, it's easy, and as we know, everything what is easy in life, it's worthless. You don't want to have an easy and simple car. You have a Mercedes, BMW, so on. You don't want to have simple nonsense phone from China. You want to have iPhone because it's complicated. It's good,
But complicated.
it's well thought through.
Yes.
So all things which is too easy, they deliver you simple results. Sometimes it's okay, sometimes it's extremely bad. I don't eat bread at all.
You don't take bread at all. Okay.
That's same as rice. Useless, bad food, which leads to the health problems, overweight. If you want to enjoy sometimes, you can do that. Why not? But that's like a small treat. Small treat sometimes. That's not a food. It's not food which you can consume every day. Guys, let me see the durian jam. What we have here, we have durian pulp.
Durian.
We have sugar.
Yeah, sugar.
And of course, maybe milk.
No, it's a coconut. Call it the coconut.
Powder.
No.
Milk.
The coconut milk.
Coconut milk.
Coconut milk.
So sugar, coconut milk, and durian by itself.
Patong
Pinta.
kamay.
What's the taste?
Durian jam.
Durian jam.
It's very difficult to surprise me with something. I have been traveling around the world and eating best in restaurants in Paris, and Scandinavia, and Dubai. I'll say so. The taste is valuable. It's not like punchy, clean sugar nonsense. It's have a little bit bitterness on the durian.
Durian bitterness. Okay. You feel the taste of the durian?
I feel a little bit aftertaste now, a little bit bitterness in that. But of course, as for me, it's a nonsense. It's not a food which I will gonna eat. I tried and I will never go back
It's
to
not
that.
a healthy food.
It's not even discussable. Well, I really understand this now. Durian season is very difficult to keep the durians. You know, the price of the durian now is 10 pesos. Yeah,
10 pesos.
10 pesos. You know, it's abundant. The farmers can't sell. I encourage everybody to come over to farmers market. Spend the time, spend the money on farmers to give the opportunity to sell the crops in the season. It's very good. And understand you have no chance. You need to boil them in something and make a jams.
Make a jam.
It's okay once in a year, sometimes. Tastes good, tastes interesting as a snack. It's amazing scene. I was sitting eating my durian and like all the crowd comes over to this beautiful stand with the fish. And it's always like that. If you have a good product, there's the people who appreciate that. So you are already on the path on something valuable. As advice from the businessman, scale it, make it brand out of it, yeah. and establish your healthy, quality product in the market. Well, it's getting rainy. As you see, the clouds are coming over. Beautiful event.
Hello, my friend.
Hello! Hello, what is your name?
Well, beautiful. Well, here you have this one to enjoy the durian. It's a very practical thing to have. Well, let's open this beauty. So this one. Well, now I can choose and enjoy the different flavors. Well, we're gonna go by Duyaya on this little piece of it. This is very, very well ripened, as you see. Oh yeah, this is either very good condition, very good beauty. Now we're gonna try this one. Cherry beauty.
No, yun yung mga maybe. Stall doon, stall. Pansin, nag-ingay ko siya yun.
The beautiful stage of the ripeness, as you see.
Nag-chat sa ako, nag-comment sa baso na wala.
Oh yeah, well, it's season of durian. I guess you need to indulge as much as you wish, as much as you can. It's gonna be maybe 1 month more of the pure durian happiness.
This one's the ayaw, yeah.
That's also there, yeah.
This one is the ayaw.
And this is Montong, maybe?
What is that? Maybe muntong.
Maybe Montong, yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful color, yeah. Thank you. Wow, this one. Check the beauty. Very nice flavor, lightness. Duyaya. Check the beauty.
Bayad niya. Ning dimodjol anda. Hojan po kayo. Hindi ka po kalarga lang.
Huge one.
Motor siya.
Huge
Kasi
thing.
asa siya nag-check sa mo.
Ato de kay
Yeah, you're gonna be hungry for this one tomorrow. So interesting. Get as much as you want and still crave it.
Palito nila ni 75. You have
Check this beauty.
yay.
With this one, it's kind of a little bit crunchy. That's me. It's a little bit green. Still not ripe. Bunkirhan Market. Getting busy as always in the evening. What can I say? The markets, of course, is my favorite place. Despite all the hassle, always able to find a good, fresh produce. That makes me still happy. Because when you go in the shopping malls, it's like so limited choice. Sometimes you feel like desperate, you know, nothing to eat. You go in the shopping mall, you walk around, you see all those packaged nonsense, and you go out. In the market, you're gonna be able to find always something. That's very, very good feeling. Well, of course, I would like to see more of those things in internet present, and like each another seller stall will be having online web shop and delivery, and then you can go around, meet the people, and then order the food from them. So explain what you want, what kind of quality, and it could be much more easy. But for me, I come over market each second day. Sometimes I feel I'm wasting time, but sometimes I feel, well, that's good entertainment. That keeps me entertained. So you go out for some hour, maybe half hour sometimes. See the sights, move around a little bit. Very helpful while you're working on the internet, which is like main place for everything now. Everything what you want is on the internet. It's gonna be like this, and it's gonna stay like this forever. Foreseeable future. It's much more efficient, convenient. Yeah, Bunkirhan Market, it's decent. By size, by choice. Typical shopping, as you see, as it's locally called gulai veggies, guayabana, durian, pomelo, coconut, papaya. That's my shopping for the day. Check this beauty.
a little bit beautiful durian. Back from the market, and today we had 3 kilos of beautiful durian. The first one is Davao area, then is D101, and then it's a Puyat. So that's my small kitchen. As you know, I'm traveling, so changing my places. For the moment I stay in Davao. Then of course we have a coconut, and I get inside the coconut milk, so we're gonna make from this part of the coconut chips. And the milk by itself is very tasty, and it goes very well with the durian, and I like this combination of the coconut and durian. This beauty is gonna be ready for tomorrow, I guess. Huge one, 6 kilos, big. Well, what about durian by itself? You see, it's a very valuable fruit, and we have dietary fiber. We have 5 grams of the fat. Then we have 1.4 grams of protein, and then we have multiple different kind of vitamins, as you see here. All those valuable things we have in this beauty right now, right here. And what is interesting, in 100 grams you have 65 grams of the water, which isn't any wonder, because human beings by itself, we also contain 70 to 80% of the water. Like each and every living creature and a plant has a huge amount of the water inside. 65% of the water, 27% is carbohydrates, including 5% dietary fiber, 5% fat, and 1% of proteins. Durian goes well with the coconut milk, and also with the cheese, which is interesting. You can make cheese durian pies, and it's gonna taste amazing. Origin of durian could be somewhere around Borneo and Sumatra, with wild trees in Malaysia, and very actively cultivated in Thailand and South Vietnam. And this amazing fruit, which has a huge amount of different kind of varieties. The cultivars have a common name and a code name which starts with D, like D24 Sultan, D99, D123 Chani, D158, and so on. We can see that there is vitamins: vitamin E, vitamin A, vitamin B, vitamin B2, B3, B6, B9, vitamin C, and dominant vitamin C. Also different kind of minerals: calcium, copper, magnesium, manganese, phosphorus, potassium, sodium, and zinc. Very healthy and very, very tasty fruit. Of course, a little bit too much carbs for my taste, and also for my understanding of the healthiness of this fruit. But in general, I guess as a snack, it's very, very good one. Let's try this one. This beauty is gonna be Puyat, and I'm gonna mix it with the coconut, and I'm gonna explain how it tastes. Combination of the coconut milk. As you see, this beauty, it goes very well. Very, very well with the coconut flakes. Coconut milk, beautiful combination. And coconut flakes, deep in coconut milk. This, and of course with the durian, coconut and durian. For today's purchase, and let me see, what can I say which I like most of it? I guess the Puyat always delivers you very steady quality taste, like uncompromised, always good. D101, approximately same taste, a little more sweeter, so it has a little bit more sweet to it. And the winner for today durian purchase, I will say, is D101. Puyat always delivers you very quality, good taste, uncompromised, always quality, always saturated, deep, pleasurable, creamy taste. D101 today tastes a little bit better because maybe it's a little bit fresher, and at the same time it's always a little bit more sweeter. And once you eat durian with the coconut negates a little bit sweetness, so it's a very interesting combination. Duaya, always good, a little bit more bitter, not that sweet, and in combination with the coconut could be a little bit too blank. So if you mix with the coconut, I guess the best combination is a little bit more sweeter, because the coconut takes the tastes a little bit on his side, so you don't taste only the durian. But if you eat only the durian without anything, then doaya is very good. Puyat is also exceptionally good. Well, that's it for my evening meal. Now I'm gonna prepare this beauty in the chips. It's gonna be coconut chips. This beauty gonna go and gonna wait till tomorrow, I guess. Those small things I'm gonna snack little by little while I'm making coconut chips from the coconut. But durian is not just carbs, which is of course in a big amount, like we see 27 grams. From 100 grams we have 27 grams carbs. Dietary fiber 3.8, fat 5.3, protein 1.4. Calcium, copper, iron, magnesium, manganese, phosphorus, potassium, sodium, zinc, and 65 grams it's water. In my understanding, of course, it could be the beautiful thing if you can have a beautiful and healthy meals with any harmful effects. Such thing is very difficult to find. It's not going to happen nearly never. Clean things which contains only valuable things is very difficult to find. In nature, they nearly doesn't exist. So wherever you have in your shopping malls, it's overflowed with the bad fats, high carbs, no fiber, no those beautiful vitamins and minerals. So for that reason, I guess you should always look on a fresh, healthy fruits and veggies which you have around you, so you're going to be nourishing your body with necessary elements.